Alright, looks like everything's working. Let's go ahead and close that. Let the Discord know. Alright, let's get to playing. Moved a lot of stuff around in my room, getting used to where everything is now. Alright, I think me and Blythe played this for a little bit one day, but we didn't go too much into it. I think it was one of those days where we were playing a lot of different stuff in one day. Job listing angler wanted. I thought fisherman was just a thing like you just went out and did. I didn't, aside from like, you know, major fishing vessels. And I didn't think it was like a job you applied for. Let me move it over so I can see the chat real quick. There we go. Oh, it's on top chat. The morning light fills your eyes and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to the Greater Morrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Well, glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was helplessly damaged, and I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of the old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you out here to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Hey, I know you just woke up from like a coma or whatever, like you got smashed against the rocks, but you know, you're a fisherman. Can you get to fishing? Like, give me a minute to catch my breath. Like, wake up for a second. Finally, I don't see a need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. This looks familiar. I think I have played this a little bit with Blythe, but I think she was playing. Very loud game still. Okay. Stock, high, coastal, start fishing. Okay, I don't know if I did that right, but I guess I caught a fish, so I must have. Hello. And then I gotta choose where it goes. Look, they're so jiggly. I can't move my fishing pole. Another one. Another one. Tetris fish. Okay, I do just tap. I thought I had to hold for a second. Another mackerel. This mackerel is smacking a smackerel. Okay, well, this fishing minigame's at least easy. I don't know, some fishing minigames are pretty bad. Practically worthless, but enough to stave off hunger. And this place is depleted, so we go on to another one. Oh wait, what's going on with that buoy? A floating buoy. It serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscure hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. Alright. Shallow, you don't have the right equipment for this spot. Okay. I think this is the first time I'm seeing this part of the game. That's ominous. You mean it's not all fishing? Soup. Soup, Sarah. What soup? Oh, that fish fits snugly. I don't think I'm cut out for fishing. I think I'm cut out for being fish. COD, one of my favorite shooters. Well, not lately. Not since Microsoft took over. Leave it to Microsoft to ruin a fish. Not much of a spooky Friday. I spent most of it sleeping. Nope. I woke up, finished a video, got super tired out of nowhere, and then a nap turned into a sleep. Should probably head back soon, like that, like the mayor was telling me. It's like 6 p.m. Alright, let's head back. Yeah, it's looking dark. It's looking spooky. Select your lights by holding LB and then toggle them with X. Okay. Speaking of Call of Duty, I feel like ID Tech, the engine, has some indie potential. I don't know. It's an engine with a lot of time on it. Call of Duty hasn't changed their engine in ages. You step onto the dock at Greater Morrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan, but I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid... He's Tom Nook! It's human Tom Nook! Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understand? Selling fish helps the town and pays off my debt. Got it. Where do I sell the fish? I'll figure that out later. Off you go then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. Oh, look at him. He's just so happy. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar the familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, it's a business. I'll pay for your fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different, but while you still got a debt outstanding here, I'd suggest you pay off this first. Let's see what you got. I got so many fish. I am swimming up to my gills in fish. Holy mackerel, that's a lot of mackerel. The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here. I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something out of it. Why don't you take it? Research part. A curious-looking component could be used to develop new equipment, but would need some investigation at a dock first. Okay, he gave me random garbage. Oh, one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. She's grumpy looking too. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to the damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not the business of doing favors around here. Payment is up front, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take any damage on the rocks or any damage at all, I can patch it up, mostly. Bo, you don't need to be on my desk. You're just going to knock things off because you're hungry and your food time isn't for another 45 minutes. Stop being a little bastard man. Stop being a little bastard man. You will get fed when the alarm goes off. You know that. Alright. He's going to come back over here in like 20 minutes. He's got diabetes, so he has to be fed at very specific times, so he doesn't like that, though. So when it's like 30 minutes or 10 minutes to his feeding time, he'll hop up on things and just start knocking stuff off the counter until I get up and feed him. Yeah, I'm talking about you. She shrugs and gestures towards the hole she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install. So plan ahead. Hello. Alright, do I need anything new? 150. Allows me to fish in the shallow. That also allows me to fish in the shallow. Okay, well I can't afford the other one, so we're doing this one. I didn't know aliens celebrated Spooky Night in space. I don't live in space. I live on Earth. You're wearing a toothless fursuit right now. I have not seen How to Train Your Dragon, but I'm sure that's very cool. I think we rest now. I think we've done everything. Oh, research. Okay, we got one research part. Oh, it's a fishing skill tree. Well, we'll do this one, because it's what we have enough for. Mechanically assisted reels allow the catching of significantly larger species. Okay. Encyclopedia. Oh. A Fishipedia. I wasn't going to uninstall it. I wanted to rotate it to a better position, but it looks like I can't do that. I had to uninstall it and then reinstall it. Well, I don't feel like doing that. I don't know if it's a me thing or not, but Twitch feels a little bit more parasocial than YouTube. I think it's because of the channel points that people can redeem. I think it has more to do with the lack of discovery on YouTube, so on Twitch, I mean. So like on YouTube it's easy to go from streamer to streamer to streamer, no problem. On Twitch it's like it's harder to find a good streamer, so when you find a good streamer, you stick with them longer. And what is scary for aliens? The Eldritch life insurance running out of gas? Have you ever been out of gas in the middle of space? It is pretty scary. It's like there's no gas stations for like at least a few parsecs. It's the morning now, so we should undock and go do some fishing. How do I activate the thrusters on this thing? Where's the NOS button? Flounder. He looking like a football. Hey Arnold looking ass. Oh man, flounders take up a lot of space. I can only fit one more flounder. Gosh, I hope they're valuable. I think I'm gonna need a bigger boat. Hello. I don't think the channel points are really a big part of, like, why there's parasociality on Twitch. I think it's because Twitch streamers also stream a lot longer. They're streaming, like, minimum 8 hours. So they're streaming, like, essentially their entire day, their entire life. And people shouldn't have that much insight to your day-to-day. Dang it. Oh, this is hard. That's weird. I don't like that one. Eel. That's really interesting. Alright, I can't fit another eel. Well, that place is out of eels anyway. Can I tell you a spooky joke? No. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Alright, out of space. We gotta go back to town. Also, life insurance isn't scary. Life insurance taken out on you is scary. When you're not the one who does it, that's when it gets scary. Alright, let's go see the fish man. I have a special order come through from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay above normal prices. One gold flounder and one gray eel. Oh, I have those. You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water. Yeah, I know about that. That's convenient. I like how the fish jiggle when I move them. The fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. Good, good. They should be pleased with these. I've got another order here. This one's a little more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night and, well, you know what nights are like out around here. Good luck. Okay. That's ominous. I don't like that. You know what lights are like. You know what nights are like around here. No, I don't. I'm new. Make sure you check out the specs before you buy this stuff. Once it's installed, no refunds. Okay. There's the hydraulic rod thing. 410. We're gonna wait. We're not exactly swimming in cash. Well, they want me to fish out. Oh. Okay, it's B to undock. There we go. Alright, let's fish out at night. I'm sure it's perfectly safe and normal and people aren't being ominous and weird or anything like that at all. Oh, the fishing spot moved. Let's put this other town on the other side. There we go. A arrow squid. This the exact squid that they were looking for? Man, there's a lot of fish in this spot. Oh, there was. Exposure to fog and other things increases your panic. Bring lights in and sleeping... Bright lights and sleeping will fix it. Okay, what does panic do? Huh. Oh, damn it. Okay. That rock isn't there normally, is that? Is it? Oh, I don't like that. Okay, let's fish up some squid real quick, and then we'll head back. Oh, yep, there goes my squid, and it did some damage to my hull. Okay. That's not fun. I got plenty of squid. Stop panicking, we're right in front of town. Something slithers into your cargo hold? What the fuck does that mean? It's infected? If you see another boat at night, you should 100% drive straight for it. I don't like that. A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concerned and visible apprehension. Why are you here? I've come to fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Okay. I've got some of the fish for that order. Can I give you some of the fish? Black grouper. Alright, come back when you have everything. Now to regular business, eh? So... Oh, it's worth less than normal. Alright, and then let's go get that repaired. Your boat looks a bit banged up. I can repair it here if you'd like. 30 bucks to repair it? Dang. I'd almost just deal with it for just one damage. Oh, the mayor has something to say. Just the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east towards Little Morrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? The mayor hands you a small damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly. That's weird. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. Let's sleep a bit. Alright, east. Okay, so just that town across the way. Yeah, that rock's not there normally. I hallucinated that rock. I don't like that. I don't like the idea that I can hallucinate rocks. God, it's just a rock. Don't say stuff like that. Can I eat you now? It's very important. No. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for grouper. What? A delivery? Let's see here. He tears a small hole into the paper and peeks inside. He can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose. He hands you some money. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. He pulls out a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're out in the water. Stop by for a chat any time. I know how lonely it can be. How do I see the book? Read to unlock. Reading. Oh, okay. You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques. The shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello, is that... No, I don't believe we met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you today, perhaps? Fish. Alright. We gotta undock. Gotta do a sick 180. There we go. That doesn't look like the kind of fish I'm looking for. Let's go a little further out. Hello. That's oceanic. Okay, I can't do that. Is this another fish that can only be caught at night? There's a bottle over there, but I was gonna wait until I need to go over there. That's eels. Yeah. Let's get this bottle. Alright, well, let's catch some stuff and then head back really quick before it gets too dark. Oh, it only had one eel in it. Okay, I guess we're headed back. The mayor is walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood with a spring in his step. Fantastic news! Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Marrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also collected some money to improve the fishmonger's services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. This is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're taking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior holes. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for projects such as lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. How do I get them? There's plenty of decent materials around the coast from the various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get at them. Materials assigned towards ship upgrades here will be stored. So don't worry if you only have half of what you need. Okay, so I gotta figure out how to get those materials first. Which means I need something that can grab stuff from the dredge area. Improved lights. A better light would be nice. Rusty engine to go with my other engine. I could go a little bit faster. Sure. That catches oceanic fish. I'm gonna need a bigger boat or something. Oh, wait. We don't need to go back out at night. Alright, let's get out of here. We got some fishing to do. And that's mackerel. That's mackerel again. Let's check out that book, that other thing that we got. We got messages. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon, and our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the rocks, around the isles and inlets at the back of the Greater Morrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He named the boat last night, Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean Riches was a good name. I think he has prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. Alright, just a second. I'm gonna pour myself a glass of pop real quick. We do daylight savings. I thought everywhere in the U.S. did daylight savings. Where I am, it gets dark very early now. It gets dark around 5:50 p.m. So we kind of need daylight savings so that there's more daylight to work in. Screw it, we fish. Ooh, trophy fish. This is definitely easier than Legend of the River King. Oh, do I maybe need to do oceanic fishing to get the grouper? I probably do now that I think about it. There's some boards over there. We can't really do anything with the boards yet. We'll get some money together, uninstall that shallows fishing line that I have, and then we'll try getting the grouper. Ooh, that was a good one. Oh, that is a big fish. It's making organization a little difficult, actually. Yeah, I don't think we can catch another one, not unless I start throwing some fish away. Maybe the stingray's more valuable, though. Have you gotten an anomaly yet? No. You're asking ominous questions. I have to hold it over here for a second while I discard some of the smackin' mackerel. Careful, you don't want to say too much and spoil me. I probably didn't need to buy that second engine. I can probably get rid of that second engine. Yay, wasting money. Alright. Then we can bring one mackerel along. That's all we can afford space for. The only US states that don't do daylight savings is Hawaii and Arizona. That's probably because those states don't do as much farming. Illinois has a lot of farming. We're the second largest soybean exporter. Spoil me? You're already past your expiration date? Yeah, that's because I won't let people put me in shrink wrap. It's hard to breathe in there. Alright, tell me that the stingray is super valuable. Like, I'm just about to get so much money. This trophy one's probably worth a lot. Only 12. Oh, I guess the normal one's only worth 9. 60 bucks. Woo-wee! That's a good fishy. Alright, we're gonna have to uninstall that and install the deep sea fishing thing. The hydraulic rod. Okay, I can sell it. But I can also uninstall it and reinstall it somewhere else. That doesn't really work for me. We're gonna sell it. I think I just sold it without having the money to... Yep, I sold it without having the money to replace it. Boo womp. Alright, looks like we're getting a lot of mackerel. Let's do more fishing in the dark. I've changed my mind. Let's not do fishing in the dark. 10% chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching a fish with a fishing rod. Too dark and spooky out on the sea. Oh. Ugh. It's not doing so hot. Grotesque mackerel. That's also a little rude to call it grotesque. Trophy fish. You can sit next to Ugly. Actually, I think I kind of missed that second engine. That's right, that's a shallow. That's oceanic. We're kind of out of places to check in here. Barely got any fish from that. Oh, let's check out the encyclopedia. Grotesque mackerel. Corrupted scales and bulbous eyes, like nothing you've ever seen before. Any fishing spots come back? No. Why are those rocks sparkling? The lighthouse towers above. Waves crash endlessly against the perilous rocks below. All creatures, human or otherwise, would have their brittle bodies broken and thrown at its feet. You pondered the intrinsic power of the structure, a vast column of stone shouldering the responsibility of countless lives. How long will it stand? How long until it decays into ruin, its purpose exhausted? The lighthouse towers above. Okay. Careful, don't want to crash. I've only just barely paid this thing off. You hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. That's weird. Now this is the sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish, as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach, and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open from its stomach and pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. Well, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing, and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. Alright. Thick. A once beautiful handkerchief drawn from the insides of a grotesque fish, patterned with an intrinsic, delicate crimson thread. Alright. We'll probably just put that in storage. A man is looking at you through your cabin window. His face is mostly shadow. I know what you took to the fishmonger. And I'll be clear, I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle. Head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting. Yeah, okay. Out of here and head south. Can I fish here? Dredge. That's the name of the game, baby. Not gonna lie, I get a little anxious as the sun starts to go down. Ruined mansion. Workshop. The workshop looks as though it hasn't been used in decades. It's locked. The man is standing in a doorway, watching your approach. He's holding a book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a collector of many things, art and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. You give him the handkerchief. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable. Even after all this time, this handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance, as you can imagine. Retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with the equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks and dark depths. Find me these lost relics and I'll reward you in ways beyond imagining. You need not give up your fishing career. I'll merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? Sure. An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box and key. See you later, Dante. I would encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences, anything that might be worth investigating. We'll return when you have something. I will try to enjoy the fish. I am fishing. Women fear me, fish want me. He said okay. I guess dredging is just free. It doesn't take up any space. Okay. There was a long one that I had memorized for that fishing game, that furry fishing game. There was a really long one that I had memorized for that, and I can't remember it anymore. And I wish I could remember it, because it's a feat just being able to remember something that long. Alright, time to do the game's namesake. Oh, what? Okay, we're just avoiding the gaps, okay. And we got the ring. There's a spot with some wood over on the opposite side of the water. I'm gonna go check that out. I don't want to fill up on too much fish, though. Fish is a food that I do really like. It sucks that, like, Americans don't like fish that much. Because it's such a cheap food source. If invested in. Instead, we put all of our money into the beef industry. So that's just some wood. We don't, he doesn't need that. Let's check the book. Take a look. It's in a book. Engine provides more movement speed than listed. Okay. Well, that's only 5%. That's not going to be huge right now. Let's pick up some more fish real quick and then head back before it gets too spooky. Got room for one more. No, wait. Now one more. Alright, let's head back. It's dark! I actually feel the same. I love fish and every other seafood. It feels nice knowing that there's other seafood lovers out there, but that isn't my partner, my dad. They only like fish if I bread it and fry it, which is a pain. I like it just heavily seasoned and then cooked in some oil. Fisherman, have you run into a photographer on your travels? She docked here a few days ago for supplies. I suggested that she take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes, but she didn't seem too interested. She mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you should introduce yourself. What is it? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There's a spot near the back of the Greater Mara where the current carries its in wreckage from the sea. Some nights you can see an unnatural glow rising from that patch of dark water. I can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. Have you heard of any strange things happening? I see plenty of strange things from atop the lighthouse. Sometimes I don't know whether or not I can trust my own eyes. She holds the lantern up so that it shines brightly into your face. Are you really standing here in front of me, or is it just another of the fog's tricks? Cuckoo! Who lives on Blackstone Isle. I see a lot from up here, you know. I saw that ill-fated boat return. I chose to look the other way. I watched an unnatural glow flicker through those windows. Whatever you got planned, I hope you know what you're doing out there. I know what I'm doing. I'm fishing. You approach a woman sitting on the dockside, staring out to sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? Peaceful. It's got to be a damn sight better than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward, moving along. I don't think it matters if you move forwards or backwards, so long as you don't stay still. I don't want to move along. She's gazing out to sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move. I mean, really move. There's an island I heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit, too. Just stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done. Alright, let's go drop off some fish. I do not have fish for that order yet. I found this book out back. Could be useful. Rods, reels, and rigs. Sell. We have enough for the ocean thing now. You don't have to have all the materials at once. You can store whatever you have right at the dry dock. Okay. Well, it doesn't seem to matter because you can't view them when they're in my inventory, apparently. We'll set this ring aside. We're gonna go bring it back to the guy at sunup. My aunt does steam fish in aluminum foil, and it's really good. I haven't tried steaming it yet. We usually get salmon if we get anything, or tilapia, and I just pan fry it. Blythe likes shellfish. She likes shrimp and scallops and stuff like that. She doesn't like regular fish. And then Connie just doesn't like fish in general, and Smith also doesn't like fish in general. Which is so funny because Smith wants to go to Japan one day, and I'm like, you know, you want to survive in Japan, right? He's like, why? And I was like, they put fish sauce in everything. And he's like, I'd win. No. He also doesn't he doesn't like takoyaki. I don't think most Americans would like takoyaki though. Big ass shark. Big ass awkward shark. Alright. I'm gonna leave you alone, Mr. Shark. You're a little awkward to carry around. Hello, welcome new. We'll take the metal scraps. Oh, it's got multiple dredges in it. Let's do it then. More metal scraps. Okay. Well, that sets me up on that. I wanted some wood, though. Nothing. I gotta feed the cat real quick. Instantly hit with a dad joke. I'll be right back. I've got to go feed the cat. He's got to be fed on a timer because he's got diabetes. Alright, I'm back. You know, funnily enough, my mother is the type of person not like seafood, but because she has grown up eating freshly caught seafood over and over time, she's gotten sick of the taste. That's how I get with stuff sometimes. Like, I get tired of pizza when we have pizza too many times. I've learned how to make pizza, and it's just as good as Domino's, but for a while, like, we had it for like a month straight every day, and we got tired of that too. It's because we did the math, and it was cheaper than doing anything else. Is your cat on a timer? Yes. Sarah is... Yeah, Sarah, why did I say Sarah? Yeah, yeah, my cat's on a timer because he's got diabetes. I think he's type 2 diabetic. I don't remember for sure. Either way, his pancreas don't work the way it used to before. So he can't produce his own insulin, so he's got diabetes. So I gotta feed him at scheduled times because I gotta give him insulin at scheduled times. And he hates it. I love small YouTubers that can read chat. Yeah. Lots of people do. One day I'll become famous, though, and you'll want nothing to do with me anymore. I got lost. I think I'm looking for over here. I was looking for the shipwreck. All that's left of this boat is an old husk. You pull up a little closer. Oh, well, looky there. We got some fancy stuff in here. A research part. Gonna have to find some space for that lumber. We might have to get rid of the shark. Yep, sorry, Mr. Shark. Do. You're in my way. Trying to think if there's a way that I can feng shui this right. I don't think I can. Sorry, Mr. Shark. I would have loved the money. I'm doing some catch and release today, I guess. Ooh, whoa. Let's be careful about that. Let's drive through this very narrow passage. I'm sure I'll not mess it up. Unfortunately, I can't move tools. Things like rods and the boat equipment can't be moved once it's in place. It's one of those, like, mounted fishing rods. So I can't move the rods, the trawler, that kind of stuff. It's fine. I wish I could. Alright, let's park it. Let's take out this lumber. We gotta go give it to the builder lady. Actually, no, we can leave that one piece in. Builder. 2 units of lumber, 2 units of scrap to steel point. Okay, she actually wants me to go to the location. That will have to wait until sunup. He's not gonna want that ring. And one of those rings I have to bring back to the other guy. So we're just gonna have to accelerate to the next day. Alright. Back to it. So, we're gonna go... Whoa. Why are we Tokyo drifting? Alright, we're gonna go over there to the south first, drop off the ring with that guy, and then we're gonna head back across to the north to go drop off the wood and scrap. Hope your boat doesn't become the monorail meme with the tiny tunnel. I think I know what you mean. I don't remember for sure. Alright. Oh, I forgot to also research that part. Do not bother me with common clutter. I hear that the trader in Little Morrow deals with such trivialities. Oh, is the old ring that I found not it? Okay, I guess we're going to the trader then. I made the lonely loser unhappy. Okay, I guess we'll stop off at the other town on the way up north. Is this a shark spot or a grouper spot? That's a shark spot. Oh, we can do some dredging here. Hell yeah, we dredged. Okay, well, I don't have enough to grab the rest of that wood. Try to sell this gold ring and the citrine ring. Trader. 25 bucks, that's not too bad for one spot. Old iron chain. Gotta hang on to the rest of this stuff. Let's hit up that research real quick. Improved outboard engine. So we can buy a replacement engine that makes my boat go faster. We would have to go back to the other town. Oh, grieving father. Hello, is everything okay? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? Well, yes, you see, my only son was lost at sea some time ago. He's still out there somewhere, in one of those wrecks, all alone in the cold, dark water. The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, but tremors of grief rack his body. I was wondering, I noticed you have some dredging equipment on your vessel. If you're able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck, I think he'd feel more at peace if his mementos were with me. He wore a bronze belt buckle, specially engraved. I'd recognize it anywhere. If there's a chance you could find it, I'd be in your debt. Do you know about any strange occurrences? You are the son. No, it's not like that. I don't get out a lot anymore, so I don't know much of what goes on. But I do remember the old mayor in his days. What an awful sight it was. Screaming and throwing things into the sea. Throw it back, he would cry over and over again, begging anyone who would listen, howling it to the wind. These days, I almost feel like I understand. Anything else I can help you with? Nope. We undock. We leave now. We gotta go to this northern island here and try to set up stuff for the builder. Hopefully this is the island she's talking about, because it's starting to get late and I don't want to be out at night. I don't see a dock here either. A one strong wooden hull lays broken against the shoreline. The stern is completely beached. You pull a bit closer and manage to clamber into the back of the wreck. You look around. Oh man, there's too much loot for me to take. I'm gonna have to leave the scrap behind. Okay, it's time we go back. I'm gonna be boating in the dark for a minute. I think that's the groupers that I was looking for, too. I'll have to come back anyway. Oh, it is dark, dark. Alright, well, we don't have any fishies for the evil to crawl into, so we're fine. That eye is my panic level. It's like paranoia and stuff like that. Like, as it stays dark and I'm out in the dark, the character gets more and more paranoid and makes things appear that aren't actually there. I hallucinate from the fear. So we're just gonna rest. Then we're gonna go... Oh, wait. Let's drop off that bolt of cloth. I don't think I have a need for it, but I'm gonna store it just in case. Yeah, it can be used for renovations. We'll hang on to it then. And research. Gonna have to wait on that. I need another one before I can do anything with it. Alright. Let's go try to find that. Wait, let's ask her again where it was exactly. Make sure that I wasn't going to the wrong island. Bring 2 units of lumber and scrap to Steel Point, which is an island just to the north. Okay. That's where I was at. I must have just not found the right place. We'll stop by that grouper spot on the way there. I don't know, this game's kind of creepy during the day, too. I don't think there's a point where this game isn't creepy. Oh, it looks like there's a dock over there on the left. Is that what I'm looking for? No, that kind of looks like a shipwreck, too. Another pearl earring. Oh, actually, it does look like a dock. There's a tire on the side of it. Yep, that's a dock. To me, it looks like this game is more eerie than creepy because I don't feel terrified at all. At times, it just gives me an uneasy feeling. Oh, we'll find out once I spend more time in the dark. This is the island where the builder wanted the materials delivered. Oops. I also forgot to start reading that. You delivered all the necessary materials. You should let the builder know. Alright. Let's check out this dredge spot over here, too. Actually, there's a shipwreck right here. Oh, that was a long one. Goblet. Whole goblin in there. Just some wood. I need scrap more than anything. The wood's easy to get. Oh, it's getting dark already. That looks like my grouper spot though. Let's go get it. That's a shallow. Ah, crap. I don't have a fishing rod for the shallow. I bought the wrong kind of fishing rod. I'm just gonna have to expand my boat so I can have room for both. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like the music change either. I should have just rested at the dock. I was already right next to a dock. Oh, it's another boat. Rask said if I see another boat out that I should go follow it. That's not a boat, that's an anglerfish! Damn you, Rask. I knew I shouldn't have listened to you, but I did it anyway. You've done it? Well, no sense in wasting time. Let's get moving. Oh, she's an item. I gotta fit this lady in my inventory. That did a lot of damage. Oh, and I have a maximum of 2 damage that I can take, so I gotta go repair that. I can only afford to repair 1. I gotta go to the other town and sell some stuff. Fish fear me. I'm afraid of that fish. I'm afraid of that anglerfish. This is actually going to be a long trip with her, so let's just get it done and then I'll rest at her dock. I feel like I'm not going to be satisfied with the speed of the boat no matter what speed it is. I'll get it like supersonic speed and I'll be like, it's a little slow still. You missed it, Rask. I went towards the boat that you told me to go to. She reaches into her toolbox and pulls out a handful of components. Take these. Always good to have them on hand. Ooh! Actually enough to get an upgrade. Volcanic catches. Mangrove. How'd it go? It was, you know how it went. That's why you asked me to do it. You know exactly how it went. I lived. And I don't have enough to repair my boat. Sharks are more popular because they have sharp teeth and they have a more edgy appearance. That's why furries like them. That one does coastal and shallow, so I can replace my fishing rod on the right side with that. I didn't get a good look at him. And no, I don't think he is cute. Also, I think the reason why dolphins aren't popular with the furry fandom is because of, dolphin is always like a trashy tattoo someone gets. Or, dolphins are for Lisa Frank girls. I still got stuff I gotta go sell. I'm gonna go sell this stuff. Got all this sunken treasure to sell. I'm gonna be really bummed out when I go fishing for the first time and I find out that there is no sunken treasures. That's enough to repair my boat from Rask-caused damages. That spot is glowing. Let's go check this out. No, that's right. I can't. Because I sold my fishing rod. A monster fishy. Yeah, a big monster fishy. Driving one-handed because I'm trying to eat a sausage stick. He don't know nothing. He knows how to eat me. Damn, that's expensive. Hmm. Oh, I also have to have the money to upgrade it. Alright, later. Thanks for watching. Gonna have to go fishing for a while. Get money up. Get my shmoney up. Kind of bummed out that my niece isn't here for this Halloween, because I was just gonna steal all of her candy again. Would have been a little harder this time. She can put up a fight. Since she's, like, older now. That's a random phrase. Sounds like an activation phrase for like a sleeper agent. Forgot to repair my ship while I could. I'll have enough smack and mackerel to do that though. Room for one more. Later. I'm playing Dredge while you play. Yeah, Blythe and Connie were gonna watch, but I think they changed their mind because they realized that they wanted to play for themselves. But we only have one copy. Alright. Fishy to the fishy man. Gonna take a few trips. If you're into it and have the funds. You can tell the DLC. Well, see how I feel when I get to that point, if I get to that point. It's a short game, though. I'll probably finish it. Ooh, we got a mutated cod. Fanged cod. Deviantly sharp teeth, while chunks of smaller fish lodged in between. A hunger in its eyes. That's a shallow. Lumpy mackerel. Ew. A writhing mass of lumps twisting and pulling their way under the scales of their vessel. How long can it have lived like this? Oh my glop, he's so lumpy. Alright, we don't have any room for sharks, so let's just go back. You can make anything tasty if you had enough seasoning or cook it for longer. I don't think I want to eat the tumor fish though. I'm a tumor. I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor. Oh, there's a sell all button? I guess there is, because I just pressed it. Alright, almost got enough. One more fishing trip will do it. That's shallow. I should be going after sharks. I have the space right now. But here I am, filling up on mackerel. Ew! Too many eyes. Too many eyes, mackerel. Gill plates dotted with eyeballs. Superfluous, but scanning frantically. All eyes see right through you. Alright, let's go sell it. And then get that new rod installed, and then gotta go get a grouper. I like the gross one. I like the gross ones. I do too. But still, ew, gross. Icky fishies. I got your favorite. Weirdos. Alright, let's go install that new rod. Dang it. I'm like 80 cents short. Give me a break, lady. I'm good for it. Oh wait, I could just sell my old rod. No, I can't sell it because it was the one that came with the boat. And then we go all the way out here just for one fish just to come back. Going all the way out here just for one fish. Two fish, red fish, blue fish. Ugh. Oh, that one is really ugly. Tasting tongues writhe wildly around sets of yellowed, crooked teeth. The top rows are flattened like human molars. Ugh. I really don't like that. There, now is it enough, lady? Okay, now I can sell it. Alright, that one lets me do coastal and shallow, and then this one lets me do oceanic. So I've got all of them covered for now. New Raduwu. Cabin, let's see. I like a little boat icon. It's like a little plastic boat. Oh, there's a lot of places to go to. The Devil's Spine. Yeah, that's probably fine. Out here in the middle of nowhere, too. Is that one of the... Oh, yeah, I think those are crashes. That wants me to go investigate. Alright, we can go get that grouper now. Do not tempt me, eels. I rebuke thee. Just normal sharkies. No, those are little fish. Those aren't what I'm looking for. That's wood. Gotta be careful, these controls are a little floaty. Okay, well now I'm not gonna have any room for grouper. There they are. I'm assuming. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to Fortnite for a few seasons now. We haven't been doing anything with it because Blythe's computer can't run it for some reason. It's an issue with their graphics card. I only need one grouper. So I think I'll just deal with this and then go back. I'm gonna rest at this dock, though. And not because I'm scared of the giant evil fish or anything. That'd be silly. Why would I ever be scared of the giant evil fish? You're scared of the giant evil fish. At least my jester fells on your face on delicate lake. That's weird. That's really weird phrasing. How do I find a furry artist to draw a minion persona for my partner? Like, Despicable Me minions? The giant evil fish is not real and it cannot hurt you. It definitely can. It did 2 damage to my boat by touching it. It's super can. Yeah, it's super can. Smacks me so hard my mom will feel it. Well, I probably could have put those scraps in my storage there, and then I could have fished up on my way back. I don't know. I think you're gonna have a hard time finding someone to draw you a minion for Minion Sona. Maybe I don't know. Smith draws some funny stuff sometimes. I think Smith might do it for the gag. You might have to ask Smith. But I don't know. I guess you make a post like, hey, who wants to draw a minion persona for me? Alright, let's drop this fish off. I can finally fill that order. The fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. I didn't think you had it in you. Night fishing is a tall order. Been meaning to talk to you about a new business venture I've been considering. Crab pots. I've got one for... I'm sure there's an ointment for that. But I've got one here for you. In fact, it's a bit banged up, but you could get it fixed at the shipwright. Should be pretty straightforward. Just drop it out at sea anywhere, then come back after a day or two, check on it. I've got a customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Both species can be found here. And you got more of them that I can just buy. Can be deployed out at sea. So I drop it out in the ocean and then I pick it up later. Additional cargo space for lights, engine spaces, net spaces, rod spaces. I think... Oh, we'll do the rod spaces because I have the bolt of cloth already. Oh, I can do this one too. I don't have the money for it though. Will it still let me invest the materials? Okay, they do stay there. I just gotta go get the money for it. I've seen the minion fursuit before. It's extremely cursed. I have not. I will continue to not see that. Select the crab pot ability with the LB and then deploy one with X. And then I just come back later. Alright, let's go grab some sharkies. There we go, that works. And I think I can fit one more. Oh, no, I can't, because there's no more space in that fishing spot. I guess I'll just grab some mackerels to fill up the empty spaces. No, I will not. I will get one mackerel. And the fishing spot disappeared because it's nighttime now. Oh, that's a special fishing spot. Let's go check that out. Who cares if it's almost nighttime? I will simply be better than the anglerfish. Brood squid. Yucky. Tentacles sprout from a glowing core inside a gelatinous sac. Other cores lay dormant alongside. Alright, and let's go back. Before anything horrible happens to me. Keep veering off course because I keep getting paranoid and checking behind me. I don't know how you do it every day. These old bones wouldn't cut it on the high seas. Shark is worth 100. Okay. That's way better than I was getting from the, from that many mackerels taking up as many spaces as it does. Alright. I can pay for that dry dock upgrade. Two additional engine spaces. You were chasing the giant anglerfish around? Why were you chasing it? I think I'll go for those little X's. Oh, you can lap them if you go in circles. That's not the spot. I do need more wood, though, but I want to make sure I have enough room for the thing I'm about to grab. It's on the other side of this rock. Some whale bones down there. That's creepy. Hard one, okay. An abnormally large and heavy key cast from an unfamiliar metal. The teeth of the key are curved and sway before your eyes like tendrils. Alright, let's go deliver this to the guy who was very mean to me for giving him the wrong kind of ring, I guess. His place is closer. Grab a sharky poo on the way. Normal shark. Not at all freaky or creepy shark. That's all the shark space we have. Yep, the panic starts to set in as soon as a fishing spot disappears. You enter the collector's house. He's standing at the back of the room, still holding the silver and crimson book. He seems impatient. Well, you have something, don't you? Show me. You hand him the key. The cold metal shimmers a strange shine as he holds it. The shape of the key, the teeth, the head, now somehow seem changed, smaller. Has it always been this way? Is this all? Where's the lock? The collector grows agitated. It seems the pieces we're looking for have traveled further than I anticipated. Much further, I suspect. In that case, allow me to aid your travels. He turns a few pages in his book and mutters something under his breath. A burst of light fills your vision, and you stagger back briefly. Otherworldly speed at a price. Now go. We have more relics to uncover. My intuition tells me that the current may have carried some debris to the southeast towards Gale Cliffs. Make that your priority. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? The words you read from that book, what did they do to me? The book holds power from the deep. I merely extended its powers towards you. Is there one in particular you wish to know more about? Haste. The words of haste are instant and cruel. They will impart a terrible speed to your vessel. Be warned, however, it may put a great deal of stress on your engines. Are there other powers you wish to... Nope. Alright, thanks, creepy guy. I'm gonna take a nap here on your docks. Okay, well that's handy. What is, why is my controller rumbling? Okay. Oh, it's because I pressed X. Okay. It was glitching because the interact key with this is also X. Did you hear how panicked I was sounding, though? I was ready to embrace my watery death. Oops. I wasn't paying attention. I am now engineless, I believe. Yep. That's probably going to be expensive. The lighthouse keeper emerges from the dark forest that flanks the town. She walks towards the dock with a confused look on her face. Oh, it's you. Who were you expecting? Your engine, it sounds like... I'm sorry. I mistook it for the vessel of an old friend. Dejected, she turns and walks back towards the lighthouse. Now it's only 30 bucks to repair. That's not too bad. Let's see if we can get a new engine. 15. It's not much better, but it's something. Now we'll zoom. Those would never work in that position on a real boat. That's so much faster. What kind of crabs did he need and how many? Oh, okay. A fiddler crab and a regular crab. Oh, crabs aren't worth much. Let's go check out that other spot behind Little Morrow. We had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of Greater Morrow. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around and a few items fell overboard into the water. We did not see what they were, which is of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He has been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He is paranoid that he performed the steps incorrectly. I have never known him to be so superstitious. That's scrap. I could use that. No, wait, it's not stuff. It's scrap. Oops. Ooh, this is a hard one. The bronze belt buckle that we were looking for. And some scrap. I don't think there's a way that I could rearrange these in a way that I could fit another... Oh! Never mind, I'm entirely wrong. Alright. Let's get out of here before Cuddles wakes up. Alright, we got some stuff for the trader. Another book. Wow, I get so many free books. Storage. Painter. Ah, the fisherman. I had thought you might stop by. Welcome to my humble studio. If you're wanting to experiment with some decorations, yes, I'm the person to talk to. What sort of decorations? I can attach flags and bunting to add some style to your boat. I have a design here already that you might like. If you find any others on your travels, bring them back to me and I can rig them up for you. Of course, I can also add a splash of color to your hull. I'm sorry to say that my selection of pigments is limited at the moment. He thinks for a short while. The other day down by the shoreline, I saw a strange crab with the most strikingly vibrant coloration. My needs aren't suited to clambering over rocks and chasing crustaceans, you see. But if you caught such a creature... He clears scraps of cloth and paper from his workbench, revealing a large pestle and mortar. With the right binding agent, we can grind them together for a new mixture. He turns back to you, a cunning plan formed in his mind. Fisherman, bring me some of those strange crabs. We'll turn your vessel into a work of art. But for now, what can I help you with? I don't think I can afford painting it, nor do I really care about this. Sharp mint. Oh, he needs a fiddler crab and some other kind of crab. Yeah, I don't think I care about the colors. Do they have an impact on the stats or anything? You explained that you sold an engraved belt buckle to the trader. Oh, I didn't realize I sold it. Well, maybe that wasn't his. I'd better go and check before he melts it down. The man hurries away towards the trader. I didn't realize I sold it. That's my bad. Oh man, I think I fucked up. Oh man, I think I did mess that up. Not on my thing anymore. If it's an important item, why'd it let me sell it? Oh, needs repair. Okay. Let's see. $15 to repair it. I didn't make that much from the crabs that I caught with it. Okay, it tells me how deep the area is, so the depth is going to matter. Let's go further out then. Oh, yep. Yeah, okay, there's also an amount of crabs indicated there. That's good. Alright, where to go? Don't have any new hints. I assume those black dots are all docks. Guess let's go check out someplace new. You approach a hooded figure swathed in dark blue robes, their faces barely visible. Fishermen, please, help. You can barely hear their rasping whisper above the winds and waves. Fulfill the hunger. The hooded figure unfurls a old paper scroll. They point to the shape at the top. It appears to be a blue mackerel. Okay, well that's easy. They're literally right here. Nope, never mind, that's not them. Alright, weirdo, here you go. With expert precision, they plunge their hands through the gullet of the fish and tear out the heart. They stuff it into their mouth unceremoniously. More, still empty. They point to another shape on the second scroll. This one looks like a tiger mackerel. I don't have a tiger mackerel. Oh, this is just some random island. That is not the thing that I thought I was going towards. This other island is really far away, it looks like, though. I don't know if I'll make it there. Oh, that's an entirely different fish. That's a swordfish. Ingfell. Do you need help with anything? I've been trying to prepare a special meal for my partner, but I have been having some issues. Around here, we consider aged conger eels to be a particular delicacy. You may say that they're rotting, but they're delicious if prepared correctly. Normally, we bury them in the ground and allow them to mature, but our dog keeps digging them up and eating them. I can't raise the subject without spoiling the surprise. Can you bring me an aged conger eel? Sure, I'll try. Where can I catch a conger eel? They can be tricky to find. I'm told they inhabit the holes and burrows within the cliffs themselves. Imagine they've been fished out around the edges, so you may have to venture into the passageways and cliffs to find them. They're nighttime only. Okay. Oh, and I did mention that they come out only at night. Oh, there you go. Yes, I believe they hide during the day. Good luck. Can you tell me about the cliffs? Many years ago, the cliffs used to be a haven for smugglers and pirates. Legend tells of two pirate lords who used Gale Cliffs as their hideout. Supposedly, they got into some disagreement, and a huge battle was fought around the south side of the cliffs. There certainly are a large number of wrecks in that area. Both sides were completely destroyed. Their treasure hoards left abandoned and unclaimed to this day. I dare say they'd be worth a lot if anyone knew where to find them. Do you know of any weird characters? Have you heard the tale of Magrin? He was an old whaler from these parts. As the whales got more scarce, the crews spent longer and longer at sea trying to find them. Magrin, it seems, wasn't cut out for this. He formed an unnatural attachment to a scroll he found on one of these trips. He says the scroll told him how to become immortal by eating mutated fish. People started calling him Magrin the Fishman. One day, the town awoke to find all the boats, nets, and lines had been slashed in the night, and old Magrin was nowhere to be found, nor has he been seen since. Where can I sell my fish? We catch our fish ourselves here, so we don't have much need of buying any. But there's a merchant that travels around. She's usually anchored across the bay. She buys and sells almost anything, and she does repairs too. Okay. What is it? Are there any shipwrecks around here? The real wreck around here is the settlement at Gale Cliffs. My brother ditched us and moved on over to those cliffs years ago. I suspect he's regretting his decision now, the devil. Have you heard anything about strange things in the area? Some time ago, just after the last whale was brought in, there was a sudden exodus from Gale Cliffs. Dozens of ships sailed past, packed up and hurrying away north as fast as they could. They were waving and shouting at us, something at us from their boats. We couldn't make it out. Never did we see or hear of them since. What can you tell me about Ingfell? Ingfell used to be a whaling town, emphasis on the used to be. We would go out, bring in a carcass, and then the rest of the town would get to work. But the whales got scarce some 20 years ago, and now look at us, barely scraping by for a new candle. I'm not going to go for the contra eels right now. I'm going to check out that other town. Oaken music box purchased from an antiquarian at Little Morrow for a bargain price. Previously salvaged from an undisclosed shipwreck. Has the letter J carved on the underside. Okay, it's some stuff. Ahoy there! You're a new face. A fisherman, I take it? Perfect. We should get along like a house on fire. Haha. I'm a traveler and a merchant, all rolled into one. If you have any fish to sell, I'll take them on board and sell them at the next town I come across. Likewise, I haul a small cargo of equipment between places. You're welcome to peruse the stock and see if there's anything that takes your fancy. Come and see me when you're ready to trade. You need help with anything? Assistance from an angler? Absolutely. I've been trying to collect records of where each species of fish is located. I figured out most of them on my travels so far, but there are a few I haven't been able to track down. Sure, I can try. Great, the fish I have left to track are oarfish, gulper eel, Goliath tigerfish, and coelacanth. That last one's going to be a little hard to find. I know a little about each species already, so maybe I can point you in the right direction. We will come back to this later. Clearly, I'm not meant to be doing this right now. We'll head back. I just wanted to kill some time for my... What's it called? I wanted to kill some time for my crab trap. Okay. I can see the lighthouse all the way from here. There's a shipwreck over there. Let's check that out. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Bag of doubloons. Love doubloons. This looks like some normal cod, but I don't have much to sell right now, so I'll bring something back with me. Who knows, maybe we'll find some weirdo fish. Yep, there we go. All-seeing cod. Staring outwards, unblinking, eyes borrowed from a larger being, but not the mind to process what it sees. Oogie spooky. Alright. Let's go get this wood and then head back. Alright. Happy with your fishies, mister? Storage, storage. And then see if we can get some more stuff. We can get one new thing. Because I need more cloth to get the other things. Yeah, I need one more cloth. I haven't been to a volcanic location, so I'm not going to grab that. Same with the mangrove one. Hardy crab pot could be useful. One that just lasts longer, so I don't have to replace it as often. Better engines would be good. I won't have to worry about nighttime as much if I can travel faster. This one is that funny shape that would actually help. That crimson glow in the sky seems to have gone away. The air feels quieter now, more settled. Have you noticed? Is that crimson glow related to the key that I grabbed? Probably. Let's see how much that... 300 apiece. I could sell 2 of these and have enough for that space. Yeah, probably. Got enough room for another lamp. Oh, or a double lamp. Well, we'll have to get some money together for that stuff. Oh, well, maybe that's because I was driving like I was drunk. I don't even have the money to repair that. Damn, okay. Catch these mackerels real quick then and pay for that. I was gonna go somewhere, but I totally forgot where I was gonna go. Hmm. Oh yeah, I was gonna go check my crab pot. There we go. That's gonna have to do for now. Ah, that storm sounds bad. Alright, take your crab. The fishmonger wraps up the crabs and hands you some money. These'll do. Glad you got some use out of that old pot. You can always buy more here or repair damaged ones at the shipyard. I have one final request for you. As you've seen, some fish around here can develop odd deformities. What do you think happens to a person that eats the flesh of these mutants? They go mad. Well, perhaps. But I want to know for sure. Bring me a mutant fish. Any will do. Just keep this between the two of us. Okay. Those are easy to find, thankfully, because of mackerel. Oh, forgot to sell you the crab. Whoa, I saw that lightning strike. Oh, that spot. There we go. Groupers, too. Don't have enough space for any more. But that special one hasn't come out yet, so... How much was that new engine? 300? Okay, we got enough for another one then. We're gonna go so fast now. I'm gonna get pulled over by the fish police for speeding. Need another 100 or so for the improved lights. Alright. More fishy. Hopefully those grouper didn't leave. They did. Guess we'll just deal with eels. The eel deal. Eels are annoying to catch. I don't like that double thing. Come on, where's the mutated fishies at? Is there any more upgrades I want from her? Not right now, no. Need to go find more cloth. So far, I've only seen cloth at shipwrecks. That's wooden planks. That's fish. That's fish. That's a different kind of fish. I don't think I've caught this kind of shark. Nope, I have. I shouldn't have gone out so late. Oh, a research part. That's lucky. Well, we're right next to a dock, so that's good. Did I get a new book? No, I didn't. There we go. So we can find it. We can find cloth in the water. Pick up some extra wood, too. Alright, let's drop these off, and then... Well, I may as well just head straight back. I don't even need to drop them off. Ooh, lightning bolt. Why are the mutated fish so valuable if people don't want to eat them? Oh, a new hole requires quite a bit of pieces. Including something I've never seen before. Find a metal. Just 5 new cargo spaces. I feel like I need a lot more than that. Alright. No, there's not that many quests, it looks like. Alright, well, let's go catch this guy's weirdo fish. There we go. Cyclopean flounder. That one looks cool. And space. Have you got any of those mutants with you now? Any aberrant will do. The fishmonger takes the aberrated fish from you. He clutches it close to his chest, wringing his hands around its slimy body. Yes, this should do nicely. Here's what the fish is worth. And why don't you take these too? They're of no use to me. Do you hear that? Sounds like the faintest whispering. You listen. Silence. In the stillness of the room, the fishmonger's hands begin to tremble. His face grows anguished. Please, sell what you need, then leave. I must deal with this creature quickly now. Cuckoo! Cuckoo! The fishmonger slams the door behind you. You hear the heavy scraping of the metal bar sliding across it. I'm not going to be hearing back from him for a while, I think. Well, I don't have a troll net at all, so I guess I'll just grab that. Coastal, shallow, and oceanic. That'd be efficient. But it's not like I had that kind of fishing space anyway right now. But getting these other ones would free up the space for it. But those take up 4 slots. I do have 4 slots. Dang. The game doesn't let you upgrade your hull quickly enough to get this stuff, so it kind of makes you make decisions on what's like the most important fishing gear for you. I feel like crab pots are probably good money. I just don't want to mess with them. $300 for a troll net. Okay, I don't have that kind of money yet. That emptied quick. Almost blew out my engine again because I wasn't paying attention. Fishmonger's door is barred from the inside. Oh. I don't think I'm going to be seeing him for a little bit. I'm going to have to store some of these fishies for later. I already knew about the shipwrecks in the back. What happened to the last fisherman? The last fisherman? Oh, he was very unreliable. He'd go out at night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. He was also a terrible captain. I mean really terrible, constantly running around on the reef, even in the broad daylight. The shipwright almost ran out of wood for repairs. He was no good. One evening he left and never came back. So long. He shan't be missed by us. Okay. There's a lot of fish in here. But most of them are probably aberrants. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go get materials. Because if I can't go fishing, because my fishmonger is indisposed currently, Just gonna have to get materials up for upgrading the boat. Cleared out the majority of these wrecks. Oh, there's an SOS over here. I'm saved. Saved. Oh, you're a sight for these sore eyes. You look terrible, are you okay? I bet I do. I've certainly felt better. I've been chewing on seaweed and starfish for longer than I'd like. I washed up here, oh, it must have been 2 weeks ago now. We were in rough seas when a wave hit us broadside. I was jostled overboard and swept away. I thought my crew would have come for me by now, but yours is the first ship I've seen to pass by here. Did the boys send you to look for me? No. Oh well, I'm sure they're out looking anyways. Can you get me to Little Marrow, stranger? I should be able to catch them there when they stop by. Yeah, let's go. The castaway climbs aboard. That's all wood. I think I don't need any more wood, but I'm gonna grab it just in case. Like, I'm not doing anything else. Oh, it was only one piece anyway. Alright, let's zoom. Got a blast. Oh, that's a special fishing spot for sharks. Oh, is there any way that I can rearrange this guy to fit a shark? Yes, I can. There we go. Super weirdo. Bloodskin shark. Tendons and sinews stretch over the fins of this bloodied predator. Powerful jaws are clad in exposed muscle. That's creepy. That's a little scary. That was the only fish in that spot, too. Probably because it eated the others. Yeah, I like this game, too. It's not the best streaming game, because there's a lot of me doing nothing. But it's still very fun. It's something I could play while watching TV. The sweet, rank smell of civilization. I thought I could never miss it. He turns to you. For someone who's just been saved, he seems gloomy. I've not got much on me, as you can imagine, and I have a feeling this isn't worth much anymore, for me at least. But perhaps it'll be worth something to you. He removes a signet ring from his left hand and presses it into yours. It's emblazoned with the symbol of a captain's wheel. A ship's wheel sigil is emblazoned proudly on this ring. Such a symbol is sure to bring that good luck to any captain that holds it. On to better horizons, friend. Farewell. Do I sell it? Yes. Alright, it's been a couple of days. We should probably go check on the fishmonger. I'm sure he's fine. He only ate the fish that makes you go insane. Blinding headache today. Did you come by yesterday? I don't recall. Anyway, what can I do for you? You partied a little too hard. Thought something worse was gonna happen. I thought he was gonna die or something. I'd have to go further out to sell stuff. I mean, that would be terrible, and I'd feel bad. Alright, we need 1 more wood, 2 more cloth, and that mystery metal. It's easy, there's usually some right here. We only need the 1 piece anyway. That's a fish. Let's do a donut real quick. Turn around. Oop, 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 oop. Okay, that was close. This looks like scrap, not cloth. Oh, no, just generic items. A giant silver plate, okay. Heck is that over there? I don't know, but it has a landing spot. Oh, crap. Well, I got the money to repair it. Just trying to find a little bit more cloth. Just 3 more pieces of cloth, so like 1 more spot would be enough. Almost blew my other engine. That's wood over there. I don't need wood. Oh, wait. Is that wood? No, that's not wood. Oh, that's scrap. I don't need scrap. Funny looking sharks. Hey, another bloody one. Do I have space for a funny looking eel? No, I don't. Oh, I missed a fish for sale and it turned into rotting things. Okay. Alright. Repair. Alright. I think that's gonna do it for tonight. Oh, man. I've been going to bed earlier. Also really tired because we had to walk to the store today because the car battery died. So, and we only have one car here right now because Blythe and Smith are visiting in Minnesota right now. So we had to walk to the store today. And we live a little bit outside of town, so that was annoying. That was why we were late. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna go to bed. Happy Halloweener. All my halls of weenies. Good night.